All right. Are you all enjoying bull week? Off to a great start today with SPY up 1.79%. And we hit that target already the first day of the trading week, which is going to be a very critical test because it is a test below the 200 daily moving average. And I will remind you that I am saying this was just a correction within a bull market. This is a very typical 10% correction from all-time high to the low. This happens every 1 to 2 years in the S&P 500, and it does happen in bull markets. So this alone is not enough to say that we're going into a bear market. So more than likely what we are doing is we are now reversing this correction, and we are now starting to put in our higher lows and our higher highs above this breakout above 567. And you can clearly see the price action looks differently than during the correction. We are now getting a lot more green candles. Price is getting a lot more stable. The candles are becoming a lot less volatile as fear leaves the market, which I was talking about with the VIX over the weekend, and we'll look at the VIX again today. And this is exactly what you see when a correction is over, as the market just continues to make higher lows and higher highs as it resumes the bull trend. Now, I will remind you there is a very easy way to know if I am going to be incorrect. Price is going to tell me, and we're not going to have to guess, and it's not going to be subjective. It is going to be 100% objective based on price. Is if SPY turns around at any of these levels and makes a lower high that then comes down and breaks down to a lower low, that is how you know that I am wrong, and my prediction that this was just a correction within a bull market can no longer be assumed to be correct if the market tells us otherwise with a lower high rejection into a lower low. So that is why I'm telling you there's no need to guess. The highest probability is the bull market is continuing, and the highest probability, if I am wrong, is going to be based on seeing price do this, and that will tell us that there's no way we're looking at this as a bull market any longer. And if that happens, just move like water and get ready for a bear market. It doesn't have to be emotional. Just make sure you're managing risk no matter what you are doing. There will be people that try to short right here because it is a resistance zone. And for that reason, we may just squeeze them out and go straight higher to the next price target at 580. Or if we do get a pullback, keep in mind, it's still possible that we just continue to make higher lows and then continue higher. So there will be a very critical support right there at 564 to 565. So the critical resistance today going into tomorrow will be this break above 574. If we get the rejection from 574, you're looking for a very critical support at 564. If we hold 564 and then break to a new high, this is a full bull trend going much higher, and you just need to get out of its way or it's going to run you over. Likewise, if we get the lower high rejection and break to new lows, you need to get the hell out of the way, or the bears are going to run you over, because this is going to be full-fledged panic and mass fear, even more than we've already seen during the correction. But again, this is very unlikely going to happen. I am just showing it so that you know to be prepared if you start to see price action breaking down. You should not be fearful and you should not be panicking. You should have a plan for this scenario and then react accordingly only if it occurs. In my opinion, this should not be how you are trading the market. This should be your backup plan if we see it. How you're trading the market, you want to continue to expect higher prices and higher lows and higher highs, which means we just continue to push higher, or we're buying dips at higher low supports as we continue to look for this market to go higher. Keep it very simple, manage risk around these price levels, and remember, as a trader, your job is to manage risk and put yourself in the highest probability trades. So right now, the highest probability is still the correction is over and we're going back on a bull market. On the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, we were up 2% today with another very bullish push. We did gap up above a very critical resistance, which was the higher high breakout above 483. And we also got the price action intraday higher high above 486. So again, just like SPY, this correction is likely over, and we now have these higher lows and higher highs that we're pushing from. And this is exactly how bulls build a trend. It is slow and it is surely, and it is steady. That's why they say the bulls take the stairs, because you're just going to continue to see higher lows and higher highs as we start to go back higher. This means we could easily see a bull market from here, and we do have a critical resistance at 494. So again, it's likely we push a bit higher before we see any more sellers or people trying to short the market. And if we get too many people trying to short, we're likely going to squeeze straight higher towards 500 to 501. So in the very near term, we're likely pushing to 494. Above that, we go to 500. If we get any pullbacks, you're looking for strong support at 483 as we continue to put in higher lows and higher highs. So critical support is 483, a critical resistance at 494. And then quickly, I want to look at the VIX, because I was telling you in a correction that has bottomed in a bull market, you're going to see the VIX pivot from a high, and that is exactly what we saw. And today, the VIX dropped another 9.24% as the VIX is plummeting down here below 20, and fear is leaving the market very quickly quickly as the bulls take over control and the buyers push higher. As the VIX is plummeting down below 20, that means fear is drying up. That means buyers are coming back into the market. That means volatility is subsiding as people become less and less nervous and fearful. And that is exactly what you get in a bull market. As the VIX crushes, you're going to see stocks going higher. And then lastly, let's look at Bitcoin. As I've mentioned, above 84,000, this is still looking risk on from the lows. Even though I did expect it to go lower, price proved me wrong with a very impulsive push above 84,000. And then we came back to retest the breakout, held it as support, made another higher low, and then we had another higher high breakout above 87,000. And we're getting very close to a critical resistance test at the downtrending resistance trend line right around 90,000. There is no other way to say this, but that this is going to be a level of decision. Right around 90,000, you could still get a lower high rejection within this larger degree bear trend, and it is still possible to go down lower towards 73,000. So you cannot rule it out completely. But what I am suggesting is simply just stay bullish above this retest at 84,000, because if we do push higher and we get the bull breakout, that is going to be a lot of reward, which is easily worth the very low risk if you got the support bounce at 84,000. So my suggestion in Bitcoin is let it run. As long as it's above 84,000, it's looking bullish. Even though it does need to break above 90,000, it could happen very quickly and it could be very hard to react to that. And above 90,000, we easily start pushing higher towards a brand new all-time high. So keep this very simple. Everything is saying risk on right now, and it's very low risk to be risk on because we're coming off of a capitulation low with higher lows to manage risk from. And remember, I was suggesting to take on risk at these lower prices. So right now you have a zero risk trade if you just up your stop and manage risk at all of these higher lows as we continue to push higher. So make sure you have a plan. Right now, I think the bulls have the edge. I think the bottom is in this bull market and we're heading higher. And we have a very clear price action signal to tell us if we're wrong and we need to adjust accordingly. So there's no reason to panic. There's no reason to be fearful. Have a plan and follow it and make sure it's objective, and always make sure you're managing risk and you're going to absolutely crush this market. If you want to come trade with me, the best way to do that is TSC Trade Alerts, where you get all of my buy and sell alerts for my exact percent allocations for the TQQQ and the SQQQ. You can find out how to join TSC Trade Alerts by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So thank you for watching, everybody. Now go crush this market.